Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am playing with some really fun Brutus Monroe products. I have the Sophisticated Spring paper pad, I've got Candy Coat, and I have this gorgeous stencil that the name is escaping my mind at the moment. So I am scrapbooking a photo of my husband and I. This is us inside the Polynesian resort. We scooted over there and went and had some PhotoPass pictures taken. So what I'm doing is I have placed my stencil down over top of one of the beautiful plaid papers from the Sophisticated Spring paper pack. And then as you can see, I messed it up. So off camera, I took my stencil and I sprayed it with pixie spray and then placed it over top of each of the papers, and then I used my Candy Coat on top. So I did a yellow on a yellow plaid, a pink on a pink gingham, green on green. You get the idea. So then after I stenciled that, I let it dry, and I went ahead and fussy cut out the stenciled embellishments because I wanted to use them more of kind of like floral ephemera rather than a stenciled element on my layout. And that is the beautiful thing about stenciled images, you guys. You don't have to keep them as a stenciled image. You can cut them up and do all kinds of fun things with them. Here I am taking some white acrylic paint and just placing it down over top of this pattern paper. Now, you could do the same thing with a piece of white cardstock, but I was feeling very mixed media-y on this day, so I went ahead with the white paint. So now what I'm gonna do is grab that same stencil and I'm going to place it over top of the white paint, and I am going to use some modeling paste and push it through the stencil. Now, in this case, I am using just white modeling paste over top of the white paint. And I love a white on white effect in scrapbooking. I really like it with mixed media like this. I like it with white on white cardstock. I just think that white on white is a beautiful effect in scrapbooking. I actually think color on top of color, like same color on top of same color, does an amazing thing too. It's very pleasing, right? Like it's very pleasing. So my only thing that I have really to complain about what I'm doing right now is I ended up covering up most of it up, but I really like this. So I will probably do this another time, and maybe with the same stencil, because I love the kind of leafy bits. I love the little dotty bits. I love the floral bits. Like this stencil is just perfect. And I really wish I could remember the name of it, but I can't right now. It'll be in the description box down below. I'm just, having a brain blank and can't remember. So now I am grabbing a piece of cardstock and I cut it into a banner. And I'm just using an edge distresser tool to rough up the edges of the banner. I am very into roughing up my edges right now. I even roughed up edges on a card. I just enjoy it and I like the way that it looks. So I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get out of that phase or move on and find something else that is fun to do. So now I'm gonna pull out that paper pad again, and I am going to make the paper work for me. So the paper comes in a 6x6 square, but I need it to be a rectangle. So what I'm going to do is cut it and hide it underneath of the banner, so you would never know that it wasn't a rectangle piece of paper. Now I'm also going to bring in some scraps from my stash. Just coordinating papers that work with that Sophisticated Spring paper pack. Now I will tell you guys that any Brutus Monroe paper pack that comes out that is in plaids, it has my heart. I imagine that this will be one that I buy multiple times because the other plaid paper pack, the Playful Plaid paper pack, I think I've bought it 4 or 5 times, and because I've used it and I keep using it. I really find plaids to be versatile, and they don't really have to stick with the season. It's one of those staples that you should keep in your craft stash. At least it's one that I keep in my craft stash. I do like to have those papers that you can use over and over and over and over again, and you would never even know. You can do so many things with it. So as you can see, I got my photo down, and you saw that I covered up just about all of that beautiful white mixed media through that stencil, and that's okay. I know it's there. So now I'm going to take those fussy cut florals and leafy bits, and I'm just going to place them all the way around my photo. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that really this just screams, look at this photo. And I'm doing that by putting these fussy cut pieces all the way around. So Candy Coat is a beautiful medium. It is a glaze, and it has like sparkly bits in it, and it has kind of that candy sheen to it. Now, in each of the different colors, the sparkly bits are a little bit different. I don't know exactly what the formulation is, but it is awesome. So now I'm going to just keep on figuring out where I want these pieces to be. So I want to have a variety of colors where I'm putting them down, and I don't want one particular color to be more prominent than the other. I kind of want to balance it out a little bit. And then as you can see, I've popped up some of them on Fun Foam, and I'm also fussy cutting out a little bit more if it doesn't work the way that I really want it to be. So in that case, I didn't want the kind of pink leafy bit to be trimmed off the edge of my paper, so I just ripped off the bottom of it and tucked it down further. So now I've got this last little bit, and I'm going to place that down there. And then I have a pre-made embellishment that says, "This is our happy place." We have lots of happy places, but Disney is definitely one of them, so I thought it was completely appropriate to use that. I'm going to pop some of those stenciled ephemera bits out with some pop foam. And then I have the acrylic bubbles that I am going to dollop around the layout. So I do enjoy using the Brutus Monroe acrylic bubbles with a liquid adhesive. That way, when the adhesive dries, you don't really see anything. You just see that the bubbles are there on the page. So again, I'm popping up some more things on some Fun Foam, just so nothing feels like it's like leaning down on the page. And then that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. That shot right there with the candy coat and the stenciled bits and the acrylic bubbles, it's like scrapbooking chef's kiss. I just love it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Check out the links down below, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.